Hi, I'm Joe. I'm an alcoholic. All of us here at White Chip hope that you've been enjoying our audiobooks and AA speakers. You are welcome to join our Facebook group. Just click the link in the description and say hello. If you support the Alcoholic Anonymous cause, please hit the like and subscribe button. We upload new AA content every day, so if you want to see more, hit the notifications button. This way, you'll be the first to know when we've uploaded a new video. Without further ado, let's listen to the next AA speaker.
We continue with a segment that we did about a year ago with Rufus Wainwright, backstage in New York City at the A&E Recovery Rally, where some 5,000 people had just crossed over the bridge from Brooklyn into Manhattan. Here's Rufus.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
How long have you been in recovery, Rufus?
Well, I went to rehab about 6 or 7 years ago. I can't remember. So it's and I've had my ups and downs with it. Presently I'm working it and it's been great. But it's been about that much time, and it's once they say, once you open that can of worms, you can't put it back. So it's been great, but challenging as well, of course.
This walk across the bridge today, the bridge being a good metaphor for recovery, people walk over the bridge. What was your bridge to recovery? What got you into recovery? Did you go into treatment?
Yeah, I went to Hazelden, and I don't know. I grew up. I have a history there's a history of addiction in my family, especially on my father's side. I mean, my grandfather had 10 years before he died, and there was, I have uncles and aunts who are involved with the program. So it's been a long time. I've been aware of it for a long time, and I don't know. I really had that. I wouldn't say white light moment, but that real sort of spiritual awakening when I kind of hit this spot that no human power could aid me, and it became about a higher ground. I needed higher spiritual ground, and I went and sought it. So it was really dramatic, but good.
Rufus Wainwright joining us for a few moments tonight on Recovery Coast to Coast. What has been one of the highlights of your recovery up to this point?
My main highlight is that now, after having some time, I've really been able to put in motion all these huge projects that I've dreamt of since I was a child. For instance, I'm writing an opera which is being premiered next year in England in July, and then I'm also writing a song cycle based on the Shakespeare sonnets with the great Robert Wilson, the theater director, and I get to do that. And then at the same time, I'm still keeping up my pop work, and it's just sort of the boundless energy that I've received, and the gift that I have is able to shine and able to complete its mission, and that's just been so great. Because I mean, certainly in the pop world, there's just countless examples of all these kind of really stunted talents, people who really showed so much promise and were so incredible, and because of drugs and alcohol, they just were never able to really fulfill their artistic greatness, and I'm not saying that I'm totally there yet, but it's definitely within my grasp, and just with hard work and dedication, it'll happen. I won't have there's no kind of landmines along the way.
How has your music changed since you've been in recovery?
I don't know if it's changed so much. My kind of positive message with music and recovery is that yes, it's often the case that songwriters especially have to go to the dark side and reside in the hell for a while to kind of come up with their artistic angle, and that I can understand because I've been there and done that. But the greater challenge is to get over that and to rise above it and write music and songs that deal with survival and deal with enlightenment, and I think that's that's a harder challenge, and I'm excited to to tackle it because I like challenges. So
I know one of your heroes was Judy Garland, and she certainly had her battles with addiction.
Yeah, I know Judy is a sort of poster child of kind of what not to do. But I would say that in speaking with people like Lorna Luft, especially her daughter, that she really, she wasn't given the opportunity, and she never really, and that she really, she would have been so amazing if she had the chance to settle her scores. But I think that in a weird way too, even though she was so screwed up in a way, you can hear her trying to reach for the light, and it is a good example of kind of like, no matter how far you go down, there's always hope, and there's always this desire to live, and she really represents that.
You certainly put a face and a voice to recovery, Rufus. I thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you.